get in time out, scream for 20 minutes because they don't want to be in time out. Well, you had a chance to be in bed and you decided not to take that opportunity. So you get to sit in time out for a bit. And once we've got that out of the way, I can start streaming with the mic open. I mean, even Saturday mornings for Norfolks is getting complicated. Now that's a change. This weekend we were supposed to have, or schedule would have said that we're going to have our 3 former foster kids come for a day. However, they're off away for the weekend because of the stress of the foster kids we have right now. We were really looking at them not coming anyway. So when Mum said, "Oh, we're all off to North Michigan this weekend to stay at Grandfather's cabin," we were like, "Yay! Okay, we'll see them next week." So this weekend is going to be a potentially normal 2-kid weekend. The weekend of the 19th and 20th will be the 5-kid weekend. Unless things change. Questions is fine. Don't forget that reference. But yeah, this week's Law Folds should be another sort of quick run. We played with snow last week. I don't think there's anything extra to do this week. Could hunt down the salt spreader, salt bags mod. I can't remember if I downloaded it, and I couldn't remember where it was if I didn't. But we've had our one and only snowstorm for the year in All Folds for some reason. I mean, I've had years where I've had 4 days of snow. Harley? Yeah. So we'll be racing through the last 3 days of winter, and then we'll be into spring, which is when the crops start growing. We should be able to get the final stage of fertilization on the fields we've already planted, and we'll be able to plant the corn. No, we won't be able to plant the corn. We have to wait till the end of spring to plant the corn and soybeans. I think there was a late field of cereal I wanted to plant and never got round to. So maybe that will happen early spring. But we want to get through spring. We'll have sheep breeding through the spring. So So we'll need to sell some of those at some time, and then we'll also, when we get to summer, more importantly, we'll get the cows breeding. Hopefully we have enough cows to breed enough to get the 20 we needed to breed to get the achievement. It's probably Harley. Harley was the one who came the first time. And he's the one who is constantly in trouble at the moment. She has really gone off the deep end trying to get her sister in trouble. So much so, we're kind of worried keeping the two together, which is why we have social services coming tomorrow. The younger one was a bit of a handful when she turned up at first, and both of them were, in a way. You know, it was always one of them would do something, and obviously as a parent your first question is who did that, and their simultaneous answer would be she did. And I think at that point, either in previous households, there's the potential that either the younger one was getting blamed for everything because the older one, you just assume she's telling the truth. But we weren't playing that game. So we went with the, okay, everybody gets to stand in the corner until you both tell the same story. And the younger one very, very quickly learned that if she'd done it, she just fesses up. And as with previous kids we've had who were that young, yeah, you might have to prompt her, but it's sort of, okay, tell me the truth, did you do it? No. Are you sure? Well, yeah, I did it. Okay, fine. We don't have a problem with that. Yeah, because you know she did it. She knows you know she did it. But yeah, she's yeah. All tiny kids are sort of, I've got to make the effort to not get in trouble. But she fesses up real quick now. But the older kid, she will scream blue murder, but she never did it. And yeah, the younger one can get rather frustrated with, look, I'm telling the truth, you need to tell the truth too. And my wife's now got to the point where, yeah, once the younger one's been in the corner long enough and she's adamant, her story is true, she lets her out the corner and a 6-year-old screams the house down. I don't want her to get out of the corner. She will not tell the truth in order to keep her younger sister in the corner. And that's not good. But then earlier this week, give me that toy or I'll hit you. Thud. Ow. Oh yeah, you're hitting your sister now. Fine. Time out. But that sort of behaviour is going to escalate and it's not going to be good for the 4-year-old. So we have a problem. She has been escalating it daily for the last 3 weeks. What am I doing? That. No. That. Yes. Joystick does not lower the 3-point hitch. Okay, let's try the turn on button. No, it's not a powered implement, it doesn't turn on. Oh damn, I need to lower this thing. Yeah, and we've been trying to get them counselling, and oh, that's hard work too. We took, I think we had to wait over a month to see a counsellor just for an assessment, and obviously during work hours I couldn't go, but the counsellor, you know, did whatever counsellors do and basically said, yeah, they're not the sort of problems I deal with. I can give you some recommendations, but you know, the counsellor we went for an evaluation to obviously has a specific sort of set of parameters that he counsels, and our kids are outside that set of parameters, so I don't have a problem with that. It's just that we've now got to find another counsellor and potentially wait another month to get seen. And social services hasn't helped much in that matter either. Issues have got so bad we got a spy cam today. Because quite frankly, our sanity and the fact that I have to work does not stand. I mean, what's it? For the last 2 weeks I haven't had breakfast before 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up at 7. This morning I actually had breakfast before 10 o'clock. Which was rather enjoyable. Because of all the hassles and the distraction, I've not been taking my medications on time, which has made me grouchy and all sorts of potential health issues. So do not drive on the crop. Ooh. Killed some. Oh well. Hope no. It's my field anyway. So, yeah, we're here to relax and plough fields. Yeah, we're kind of beyond petty sibling rivalry where, yeah, they'll argue, they'll hug, and everything's fine. And the classic, God forbid anyone tries to beat up your younger sibling. I mean, we've noticed that with the other 3 former foster kids. Whoops, don't plough up the road. Yeah, they'll fight with each other, but somebody else pick on one of them and oh boy, they're a united front. And these two, not so much. kid will not stand up for a younger sibling. Younger sibling adores her older sister, but older sister's not good for her, the way she's been behaving. So we'll have to see where that goes. Oh, absolutely. As I said, yeah, we have not been kept in the loop as to why we actually have them. So we don't know what the parents did to screw them up. It's difficult to fix something when you don't know what the underlying problem is. That's where social services has left us. Well, that would not be the first time that's happened. I mean, we get some good caseworkers who are very open with why we get the kids. It's clearly defined parameters of, you know, why the kid's here, how long the kid is expected to stay here, and what have you. But we have some that just say, hey, we've got a couple of kids, can we drop them off? Yeah, okay. And then they won't tell you a thing. And it's sort of, yeah, what does the kid need? I mean, this particular case has been crazy anyway, because they've got an elder sister, an elder half-sister, and I think 3 weeks after we got them, oh, we found they have a brother who's a lot younger. Oh, okay. And then a little while later, 2 or 3 weeks after that, we find out, oh, they've got another brother who's even younger that that social services didn't know about, but then social services aren't involved at all with that particular younger brother because he is not anything to do with any misbehaving parents. So they just, share a parent, I think father. But obviously the two boys, they've never met. The eldest, the half-sister and the elder sister are both the same age, approximately, a couple of months between them. So obviously some infidelity going on there. I don't think mother is the same. I think that's the father. But we kind of come to learn that when kids end up in foster care, they have all sorts of family uniqueness, shall we say. The first 3 foster kids we had are all half siblings. Sometimes quite novel to have a sibling group that's actually fully related. But then in all likelihood your son and daughter don't hate each other, they just have disagreements from time to time. And that's kind of important. Well, my sister and I never did much together. Occasionally we'd fight over toys, but that was about it. Well, we'd certainly look out for each other. Definitely times bats are needed. But, anyway, what is the time? Well, we're 11 o'clock. Game time is 10:45. The glass is empty and the kitchen is locked up, so for the sake of my voice I'll fill this hole in the middle and whoops. We'll come back to we'll come back to the rest of this field next week. Here, but I'll leave the tractor in the field once I'm done, or once the stream ends. And tomorrow will be Mercury Farms, and Thursday will be ATS. At this stage I'm not sure whether it'll be multiplayer or single player. We'll do a roundup of the farm before we finish off. So I think we've got some stuff to sell. Well, I've only got the one tractor, so it's not like I can run off and do something different. Mercury Farms is where I can hire a worker because I have two tractors. currently Lawfolds is a, oh, sorry, not Lawfolds, Oldstream. The Oldstream farm is a one tractor operation. So the only time I can really get away and do something else is when I'm harvesting, but I kind of had to keep the tractor local so I can service the harvester. Anyway, let's stick that on a worker down there for a minute. Okay, so we have stuff growing. Everything's fine. Yeah, we got to do that bit. What's in the barn? We got 9,000 litres of barley. We have a full load of canola. We have a full load of soybeans. And that looks like about all. He's slowed down there so that he could check where he has to come back to. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop. Lower that down and right forward a little bit more. There we go. There. I think that patch is wider than the plough. Actually, that might work. Oh, yes. Yeah, actually, I'll have a go with that on Thursday, maybe. Down to the corner and then fill in that strip along the right hand side. Kind of line the tractor up back on this section. That's the other thing with games like Farm Sim. Different people like to do different stuff. I know one of the first YouTubers I used to watch like to use completely unrealistic equipment, like 90-foot headers on the big New Holland, is it CR590 harvester or whatever it is. Balers that came with their own built-in windrower, so they would just suck all the grass off the ground in a 40-foot wide swath. And the reason they play the game is completely different from the reason I play the game. When I started playing Farm Sim, when I started watching Arthur playing Farm Sim, yeah, I used to be just driving up and down fields, ploughing fertilizing, planting, whatever, and watching him do pretty much the same while talking to his friends. So anyway, I'm going to call that done for the day. So as I said, we've got canola to sell, we've got soybeans to sell. They're both over €1,000, so that's a good thing. All the way around. There we go. Okay. So the weeder is in poor state. The collection wagon doesn't look too good either. Plough's going to need fixed before we get back, or when we get back. Okay, money. We have a $30,000 loan because somehow we ended up without a harvester last week. Okay, you take care, Hail Team. Have fun, and we'll be back tomorrow on Mercury Farms. Sheep are doing fine. We have 1,000 litres. Okay, so we have two full crates of wool. I'm not doing any of those for a while. So, what did we do this session? We only used 400 litres of fertiliser and did a lot of driving. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'm going to be out of here. As I said, I'll be back tomorrow with Mercury Farms. In the meantime, have fun.